Crime can happen anywhere, so there are no absolute guarantees. When traveling to the Caribbean or anywhere else in the world, you should always take the same common sense approach and precautions as you would at home, such as locking doors and windows, not carrying too much cash or flaunting expensive jewelry, and of course, always using your common sense. According to a report done by the World Population Review 2022, some of the least safe countries in the Caribbean, including violent crimes, are Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Bahamas, and the Dominican Republic. Haiti is unfortunately often the victim of nature's disasters, internal political turmoil, and gang-related unrest, and therefore not on this list of safest Caribbean islands. However, in these countries, please note that tourists and tourism areas are very rarely targets of violent crime. This is not to discourage you from traveling to those beautiful countries, but rather to alert you to take the standard security precautions seriously when traveling to a destination known to have higher than normal crime problems. As a whole, Caribbean people are very welcoming, and the culture is known worldwide for having good, friendly vibes. In this presentation, we will now highlight the top 10 safest Caribbean islands. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for our future videos. Number 10. Martinique. Martinique is one of the islands that make up the French Antilles or French West Indies. Countries within this group are overseas departments of France. Although they are in the Caribbean region, they retain both French and Caribbean cultures. Here in Martinique, the crime rate is very low, which allows visitors and citizens to feel safe while traveling or living here. Petty crime poses the most significant threat. Petty crime, such as pickpocketing and bag snatching, occurs mainly in Fort-de-France and its port. Martinique was cited as one of the safest destinations in the Caribbean by the Caribbean Tourism Quality Index, and French law prohibits the manufacture, sale, transfer, possession, and use of guns by civilians. Just do not leave personal belongings such as money, credit cards, cell phones, and other electronics in your rental car or unattended, especially on beaches. Number 9. Turks and Caicos. The archipelago of Turks and Caicos is a territory of the United Kingdom and hosts beaches with crystal clear waters and dazzling white sand. This country has a population of fewer than 100,000 people distributed across different islands. This makes access to healthcare and police presence limited in some areas. Nevertheless, the small population and generally stable economy both contribute to the country's incredibly low crime rate. The UK government states on its website that the crime level in Turks and Caicos is relatively low. The Turks and Caicos have several inhabited islands. The vast majority of crime occurs on the main populated island of Providenciales, which is the territory's economic hub and the first point of arrival into the Turks and Caicos for most visitors. The island's North and Middle Caicos, South Caicos, and Salt Key, and the smaller keys see very little crime. Citizens and visitors can take solace, though, that they will be generally safe living or visiting here. Number 8. Montserrat. Another British overseas territory with a population of around 5,000 people. Montserrat is considered to have a really low level of crime or violence. But in any case, you are advised to keep a close look at your belongings, do not walk alone at night, and use your common sense in any case, as this one will keep you out of trouble. Serious violent crimes are usually very rare here. However, there are two concerns for persons living here: petty theft and a very active volcano. The Soufriere Hills volcano has divided the country into two parts, the safe zone and the exclusion zone. The safe zone is located to the north of the island and has lush vegetation and great hiking sites, while the exclusion zone is around the volcano itself. If the volcano erupts, citizens must be ready to evacuate the island to ensure their survival. Despite all this, if you are willing to embark on a new journey to a quiet and peaceful country, Montserrat is a very good option. Number 7. The Cayman Islands. With a population of just over 65,000 people, the Cayman Islands is mostly known for being a banking haven for the wealthy. Grand Cayman, the largest island, is known for its beach resorts and varied scuba diving and snorkeling sites. The Cayman Islands, a British overseas territory, encompasses 3 islands in the Western Caribbean Sea. Cayman Brac is a popular launch point for deep-sea fishing excursions. Little Cayman, the smallest island, is home to diverse wildlife, from endangered iguanas to seabirds such as red-footed boobies. The Trio Island also has one of the strictest gun laws in the Caribbean, which only allow fewer than 1,000 persons to legally own a gun. These strict laws have contributed to the safety of its citizens. Crime rates are low, but you should still take sensible precautions to protect your personal safety and belongings. Just don't leave valuables lying about. Where possible, use a hotel safe or a safety deposit box, and take particular care of your passport, as this can't be renewed or replaced in the Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands is on the more expensive side of the Caribbean accommodations, but it offers a sense of safety for all who live and visit here. Over 2 million tourists visit the Cayman Islands every year, and virtually no one has any issues. Number 6. Antigua and Barbuda. The country of Antigua and Barbuda is a small island nation located in the Lesser Antilles of the Caribbean. It is known for its famous 365 beaches, one beach for every day of the year, and small coastline of just 95 miles. With a population of around 100,000 people, Antigua and Barbuda boasts one of the lowest crime rates per capita in the Caribbean. Although crime is relatively low in Antigua, robberies targeting visitors do occur. Be sure to stay alert and exercise caution and common sense. Your valuables should be kept in your hotel safe, not resting unattended on a beach blanket. You should maintain at least the same level of personal security awareness as you typically would, and make sure your accommodation is secure. This also applies if you are staying on a yacht. Number 5. The Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands are a group of islands that are split between the United States and England, hence US Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands. These beautiful islands have a total population of under 150,000 persons. The Virgin Islands are relatively safe destinations with very minimal crime. Purse snatching, pickpocketing, or people stealing items on the beach or breaking into rental cars do happen. But if you put away your valuables securely, you can avoid that from happening and get the chance to enjoy the beauties the islands have to offer. Number 4. Grenada. The Spice Island of the Caribbean is considered to be one of the safer islands in the Caribbean, but it is advisable not to walk alone in not-so-populated places. On average, around 200,000 tourists visit each year to experience the beauty of this tiny island, and some opportunistic criminals might take the chance to steal from people in the busy area. Just be vigilant at all times and avoid isolated areas, including beaches, particularly after dark. Only use licensed taxis and take particular care at late-night street parties, especially during the festival season. However, despite this, the island is generally safe and comfortable for all to enjoy. The crime rate is remarkably low and offers citizens some peace and quiet. Number 3. ABC Islands. Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao are a group of islands that form the Netherlands territories collectively called the ABC Islands. These islands are all located outside of the hurricane belt, which allows for the islands to maintain their natural beauty and are not trampled yearly by natural disasters. With a population of around 100,000 people, Aruba is known for its beautiful and luxurious resort, while Bonaire is joined by some smaller islands, Saba and Saint Eustatius, and is known for its friendly people and lack of traffic lights. And Curacao offers a diverse range of languages such as English, Dutch, Spanish, and Papiamentu. Among the safest in the Caribbean, the U.S. Department of State has given the ABC Islands a Level 1 warning, the lowest possible, to exercise normal precautions when visiting. Violent crime is almost unheard of on the islands, and there are only minimal reports of petty crime and theft. Number 2. Anguilla. An overseas territory of the United Kingdom located in the eastern part of the Caribbean Sea, It is well known that Anguilla is one of the safest Caribbean islands. This means that the risk of mugging is very low, but still there are some registered cases of violence, so again, always exercise caution. Apply some general safety tips to any beach vacation. On the island, public transportation is not so well developed, but almost all taxi drivers there are known by their name, and as a result, it reduces considerably the risk of insecurity. There is no bus route on the island. Instead, boats are the main means of transportation and is very popular from one beach to another, and they are very safe. Before we get to the #1 safest Caribbean island, we would greatly appreciate it if you would give this video a like. Please click the like button below. Thank you. The #1 safest island in the Caribbean is St. Barts. St. Barthélemy, as it is formally named, is a French-owned island with a murder rate of virtually 0. St. Barts is one of the safest places in the world. While there is petty theft, there is little to no personal risk whatsoever. No guns, no gangs, no one has ever been mugged. There are no no-go areas, and you can go anywhere on the island night or day with minimal risk to your personal safety. It is so safe that you can leave your car and house unlocked, as many locals do. With a population of under 10,000 people, St. Barts can offer great safety to its citizens and tourists alike. Although most countries included on this list are at risk for one natural disaster or another, threats instigated by humans are very low. No country will be completely free of crime or criminals, but these countries have them to the bare minimum. Additionally, it must be noted that the safest countries of the Caribbean tend to be some of the most expensive ones to live or visit. With the cost of living high in countries like Anguilla and St. Barts, it can be concluded that safety and wealth go hand in hand. Let us know your thoughts on the content of this video. Please like, subscribe, share our channel with others, and turn on the notification bell for our next video as we explore the Caribbean's rich culture together. This is J-irie Caribbean. See you next time.